Hello, everybody. How has your day been today? I've had a fantastic day. Had a couple of coaching clients and very interesting call with a potential investor for a project. So a great day was had on this end. And today, what I thought we'd chat about is decisions. Sometimes in your life, you can be in the middle of a set of circumstances where you have to make some decisions that you know that if you make this decision, it will have this particular impact. If you make another decision, it will have a different kind of impact. And it's very, very easy to be where I call this an idea of decision valley. You feel like you're in decision valley because you don't know which decision is the right decision, which decision is the wrong decision, and you're not quite sure of the action that you should take and the decision that you should make in any particular situation. So, what I like to think of around decisions is that there's actually not a right decision and there's not a wrong decision. There's only ever decisions that you make that have particular consequences at that point in time. So, one of the ways to think about it, if you're in Decision Valley, as I like to call it, is to simply think through what are the consequences of the action if I make decision A versus what are the consequences of the action if I make decision B. So sometimes if we look at the consequences as outcomes of our decisions, then it's much easier for us to be able to determine if we should make decision A or B or create a decision C as an alternative. Some people get quite immobilized by this idea of being in decision valley and having too many options and not knowing what they should do. And a quick story for you is years ago I was living in Africa and I came back to Australia and I was in a supermarket and I had to go into Coles and my objective was to buy milk. Now, in the African village where I'd been living and working, the only kind of milk we had was powdered milk, and we had to buy it once a month when we went shopping in Nairobi and bring it back to the town that I was living in. So by the time I came back to Australia, and I was faced with quite a simple decision, which is what milk I had to buy. I actually stood in front of the counter and I looked at all the different kinds of milk, and I honestly could not decide which kind of milk to buy. So I turned around, walked out of the shop, and didn't make the decision at all. So if you have examples like that in your life of decisions that you've got to make, or decisions that you've made, or times when you've been overwhelmed by decisions, then it's helpful and useful to think of it this way. There's no such thing as a right decision. There's no such thing as a wrong decision. There's simply the decision that you choose to make with the circumstances that you have and the consequences that that decision will make. So have a think through the consequences next time and happy decision making. Have a great day. Bye.